If you are still spending hours updating spreadsheets and sending emails one by one as a small business owner, a solopreneur, or a founder, may I remind you today that your competitors are doing it the easier and faster way. Outreach is where all the money is, but it doesn't have to be where all the work is. I build a lightweight workflow that verifies, validates, and uploads only clean and valid email to your CRM. Come with me, let me show you how.
In this video, I will walk you through a lightweight workflow that I created to automatically verify your email and upload them to your CRM management system. In this workflow that I created, I used Google Sheet as my database management system, Zapier as my automation tool, ZeroBounce as my email verifying system, and then HubSpot as my CRM system. So first of all, I started with mapping out a workflow. The workflow is simple. Create a Zap system from Google to ZeroBounce, from ZeroBounce to Google, then from Google to HubSpot, and from HubSpot back to Google. How did I proceed? First of all, once you I selected my trigger column. My trigger column is the email column. So once a new row goes into the spreadsheet, the trigger column, the Zap triggers the email column to upload email to the Zero Bounce system for verification. Once the email is verified, it writes back to Google system, to Google Sheet for update. When you look into this logic, you will see filter. What the filter does is simply quality check to ensure that nothing but the email is being selected once it exists. If in a row there exists no email, the system will not stop or shut down abruptly. Instead, it moves on to the next row. So once Zero Bounce verifies the system, it writes back to Zapier, and Zapier looks through Google Sheet for that same row and then updates it with the status of the email, whether it's valid or invalid or check all or accept all. Then once the first zap is done, the second zap moves on immediately. What does it do? It goes through the rows to verify if the email is valid, if the email status is valid, and then if the upload to HubSpot column has no data. Once those two conditions are met, it uploads the information, the log or the contact is uploaded immediately, automatically to your HubSpot system. Once it is uploaded to the HubSpot system, it writes back to Zap, and Zap updates the Google Sheet with whether yes or no in the case of a valid. If the case of a valid email, it writes yes. In the case of invalid email, it leaves the row empty. So these are the information that were uploaded a while ago. These were the information that were uploaded. Once it's done, then it gets back to the sheet and updates it with yes. So when you go over the sheet, you see the verified email valid, 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 valid. For invalid, it says it doesn't have anything there because it doesn't upload invalid emails the to the CRM system. This is the Zap history on what happened. You go over it. So with this system, you can upload up to 300, 400, 500, 1000, as many rows as possible, and your system handles it systematically while you focus on revenue generating tasks. So if you find this helpful, share it. If you want me to put you through every step, you can reach out to me. If you want me to handle the entire process for you, you can reach out to me as well. Thank you.